Welcome to You Have to Get Here on the Culinary Treasure Network. I'm Steven Shomler, your host. Today finds us on the coast of Maine, Rockland, Maine, Ruckus Donuts. Trust me, you come to Maine, you have to get here.
Ruckus Donuts has an awesome origin story. They were launched out of the pandemic we've all been going through, but the seeds that grew into what Ruckus Donuts is today were planted December 2016 on a fateful day when Todd made yeasted donuts for the very first time. He's kind of a mad scientist. He combined his Bialy onion roll starter with two different yeasted donut recipes. I wish I'd been there on that fateful day, because that's the day that a true donut legend was born. Big picture, speaking in broad strokes, some donuts are cake donuts, and some donuts are yeasted or raised donuts. For cake donuts, it's pretty simple. You mix up the batter, you fry up the donut, you let it cool, and then you glaze it. It can all come together relatively quickly. Yeasted donuts, on the other hand, are a much longer, much more in-depth process. You have to mix up your dough. You let it rise a few hours. You cut it into donuts. You let that rise for a few hours. Then you fry them. Then you let them cool. Then you glaze them. I happen to love both cake donuts and yeasted donuts. In the hands of a culinary artist, both can be brilliant. At Ruckus, they make stellar, top-shelf yeasted donuts. Now it's time for you to get a glimpse of two of Todd's donuts. Todd has a superpower and a really fun catchphrase. He will taste some sweet and say to his wife, with all the sincerity in the world, "I can donut that," which means he can turn it into a donut. Blueberry lemonade, as I learned when I visited Maine, is a big deal there. And yes, he was able to turn blueberry lemonade into one incredible donut. But first, we're going to start with Todd's favorite, what he calls his classic, and the way he likes it best is warm, just out of the fryer, and glazed.
People always get asked what's my favorite donut, and without question, it's the classic. It's the original Ruckus donut. It's the one I came up with that first morning when I made a batch of yeast donuts. It's simple, it's clean, it's what everyone thinks about when you think about a raised glazed donut, and especially when you can have one that's not even 5 minutes old. Even if all the different donuts we do, my favorite's still the classic.
Okay, as you just heard Todd share, this is the classic that he absolutely loves. This is just out of the fryer. It's just been glazed. It's warm. It's amazing. This is the donut he wants me to try. Todd swears that I'm going to have a red pill moment right here, right now with this donut. All right, let's get into it. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Okay, Todd, you win. I think I've had my life-changing donut moment. From now on, I want donuts that are about 3 minutes old, just born. That's when the donuts are best. This is absolutely incredible. I'll tell you, we've had so much fun here behind the scenes. I wish you could see it, talking about donuts and all the amazing things that Todd puts together. But he has kind of a fun catchphrase. Here, I'll let you hear it from himself.
I can donut that.
Yes, you heard that right. He says, I could donut that. We've heard some stories. He and his amazing wife will be out and about, and they'll see something incredible, and he will say to her, I can donut that. And so I have had a lot of blueberry lemonade. It's a thing here in Maine, at least on the Maine Coast, blueberry lemonade. And they make a blueberry lemonade donut because, yes, Todd can donut that. Here he is. He's going to tell you all about the blueberry lemonade donut.
Blueberry lemonade, ironically, came to me in Pittsburgh, visiting a place called Peace, Love, and Little Donuts. They had a lemonade donut that they would drizzle blueberry on. But living in Maine, I just took local organic blueberries, added lemon juice and lemon zest, and came up with our own take on that donut, and it's still one of our most popular donuts.
Blueberry lemonade donut. Emily is actually the glaze queen here at Ruckus Donuts. 5 minutes ago, she made this blueberry lemonade glaze. They take their glaze, they add fresh blueberries, lemonade, lemon zest. I cannot wait to try this donut. You know, the whole time I've been here with blueberry lemonade, I'm like, where's the vodka? This donut is so damn good, it doesn't even need vodka. That's how good it is. It's tangy, it's sweet, it's blueberry, it's lemonade. You've never had a donut like this. Trust me, you've never had a donut like this. Hats off to Emily, the glaze queen here at Ruckus Donuts. She makes a mean, fantastic glaze.
If you want to know more about the Ruckus Donut story, I invite you to check out Culinary Treasure Podcast 87. It's a 40-minute long, in-depth conversation I had with Todd about how Ruckus Donuts came to be. You can find that episode wherever you listen to podcasts, or you can go to culinarytreasurepodcast.com. And that brings us to the end of this episode of You Have to Get Here. We have barely scratched the surface of the culinary gems that you can find at Ruckus Donuts. Case in point, I was at Ruckus Donuts for a number of hours, got there early in the morning and filming, recorded a podcast there. I ate a number of Todd's amazing donuts, more than I want to admit. And during the podcast, when we were recording, Todd offhandedly mentioned his wife's favorite Ruckus donut, their salted caramel donut. And I'm like, wait a minute, what do you mean salted caramel? That sounds incredible. You can bet your bippy, as soon as that podcast recording was over, I went and hunted me down one of those salted caramel donuts. Goodness, land sakes alive, I absolutely fell in love with that donut. In fact, the next time I get to Maine, I'm going to record an episode of Your Next Craving about that very donut. Let me close with this pro tip for you for when you visit Ruckus Donuts. Within an hour or two of their opening, they sell out. So you want to get there early. You want to get there before they open. You want to get in line. I'm telling you, they are so worth it. Ruckus Donuts, Rockland, Maine. You have to get here.